Iran launched about 200 missiles at Israel Tuesday, filling the skies with sounds of sirens and explosions, and risking a wider war in the Middle East.
Obviously, this is a significant escalation by Iran, a significant event.
You've got three wars of attrition going on, one between Israel and Hamas, one between Israel and Hezbollah, and the main event, of course, which I'm afraid we're going to see more of, is the one between two states, between Israel and Iran.
Here's what led to Iran's latest attack on Israel, and what could happen next. In July, Israel killed Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh in a strike after he attended the inauguration of Iran's new president in Tehran. And in September, the Israeli military also killed Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah in an airstrike on southern Beirut. Iran backs both Hamas and Hezbollah.
They responded because of the credibility problem that they have. Their main proxy, in whom they've invested billions of dollars, has taken a very serious hit.
The Israeli strike on Nasrallah followed weeks of intelligence operations and bombing campaigns targeting Hezbollah, including detonating thousands of pagers used by the group's members. This week, the Israeli military sent troops into Lebanon and said it had been conducting secret raids across the border for the past year. Iran had repeatedly promised a tough response to Israel's escalating attacks, but did not retaliate until Tuesday. Tensions had been building for months. In April, Iran launched its first direct attack on Israel from Iranian territory, with more than 300 drones and missiles.
You now have two attacks directly against Israel. The first broke a norm. The second could have done considerable damage. And it's for that reason that I think the Israelis cannot afford to create a new normal, so they will respond.
Some analysts said with its attack Tuesday, Iran was likely seeking to look tough, but not provoke a broad retaliation. The Pentagon said that Israel intercepted a majority of the missiles, and that there was minimal damage on the ground.
I think it was very serious. You can't launch 180 ballistic missiles in the general direction of urban population centers and assume that every one of them is going to be intercepted.
איראן עשתה הערב טעות גדולה, והיא תשלם על כך. המשטר באיראן לא מבין את נחישותנו להגן על עצמנו, ואת נחישותנו לגמול לאויבינו.
Israel didn't provide details on how or when it would respond.
There's serious talk now of the Israelis going after some of Iran's nuclear sites. I mean, can they do that? To use the Israeli expression, yes, perhaps they can mow the grass. They don't have the bunker busters or the firepower that the United States has. More conventionally, there's oil export facilities. There are any number of conventional military sites the Israelis can strike.
President Biden said the U.S. military actively supported Israel's defense Tuesday, and he's in discussions about a response.
Make no mistake, the United States is fully supportive of Israel.
I can't see the United States participating offensively in what the Israelis are going to do. Defensively, yes. Battening down the hatches to protect its own forces, considering the possibility, should this escalate, of some kind of offensive action against Iran. But right now, I don't think you're going to see an Israeli-U.S. partnership in what the Israelis intend to do.
Iran promised a crushing response if Israel retaliates.
I think it's pushed us farther toward the point of an escalation that I think will be uncontrolled. I'm not predicting that we're going there. I don't believe in transformations, or inflection points or game changers. But I do believe this action today, in response to both the Haniyeh and the Nasrallah hits, essentially brings us closer.